Hi and welcome to my second YouTube video. Today I'm going to talk about how and why I decided to move to Costa Rica. So first, I'm going to tell you about how I came here to Costa Rica first. It was last year that I came to Costa Rica because first I was in Panama, but the guy was super strange. He was a real creepy, he was really creepy. And he played the game about World War II, he posted Hitler videos, but without even knowing, you know, he's Panamanian and he just likes history and whatever, but he couldn't understand that me and a Polish volunteer, we were two volunteers, she was Polish and I am German, that we're very against the whole topic and everything, and he got really aggressive because we said that he can't play the games anymore and whatever. So yeah, we decided to just leave because we were there for 2 weeks, and first everything was fine, but then everything changed. He got really, he gave us really bad activities and tasks, you know, and after a week we noticed that his page was taken out of the Workaways website. So that means that other volunteers had problems with him too, so they just take the profile out. And yeah, we noticed, and then we also noticed that he was a little creepy, so we decided to leave very quickly. So the next morning at I don't know, 8 a.m. we just went out, waited for an hour for the bus to come, and yeah, we just took the bus to Cologne. From Cologne we went to Panama City, and there, in Panama City we stayed for 2 days, and we had we took ourselves the 2 days to decide what are we gonna do next. So she already found another volunteer, and she went to the Pacific side of Panama, and I was still in Panama City. I stayed there for another night or another 2 nights, I think, and it was very pretty, but I knew that I didn't want to stay in Panama because this man was so creepy and I was like, no. So then I researched for another volunteer, and I found some in Panama, but they were not that interesting. So I also found one in Costa Rica, and then I saw that there's a bus ticket for $30 from Panama to Costa Rica, and I was like, that's mine. And I just bought the ticket and came to Costa Rica. The first volunteer was shitty as fuck. We were in the hostel working outside on a bench. Nobody was coming because this little town that I was in, that's called Manzanillo, there's nobody. There's literally nobody. And you were working 5 hours, for example. Now we were working 2 hours, but we were a group of friends, so we met each other there, and then we became a group of friends, so we stayed all day long together outside working. But you know, if we would be 8 hours outside chatting and doing whatever, maybe 2 persons would come by and nobody would even look at this hostel, you know, there were nobody. We could do whatever we want to. We did some criminal stuff. No, we did a lot. We also made bonfires at the beach, and I don't know, it was a nice time, but it was so unstructured, you know. So I decided to move on and search for another volunteer, and so I found, because of a German couple that was in this hostel too, and they couldn't stay there because they were like, what the fuck is happening here? We were just doing whatever we want to the whole day. Working was not really in, you know, we were not really working. So it was a little, not like if you're starting to travel, you want something that you feel very comfy, but also that like you need to do something, you know. And we were doing nothing, so they decided to leave, and they found another volunteer in a nice hotel. But then they said that they just want to leave, like Costa Rica. So they asked me if I want to do this volunteer, and yeah, I just went there, talked to the man, and it was very quickly. Like 1 week after, I was already in the hotel. I had my whole own suite. It was so nice. I had a jacuzzi, I had a shower, I had 2 beds, one double bed and one single bed, and it was a separate house, you know, so I could also do whatever I want to, but I had my fixed hours in the hotel. While I was in the hotel, I was also working at the hotel, but for money, so it was a really nice time. I had money, I had the hotel, I had 2 hotels, I found a lot of friends, and yeah. So that's how I came here to Puerto Viejo, because this hotel is here in Puerto Viejo. Then afterwards, okay, they threw me out because there was a couple and they decided that it's better to have 2 persons at a time than just 1 person, and they couldn't have 3, so they threw me out. So I didn't want to leave, so I decided to rent a flat. So I rented a flat and everything was very nice. I had the whole day surf, like I was free for the whole day, so I surfed and surfed and surfed, and I improved my surfing already. But then after like a month or 1 month and a half, I decided to go back to Germany because I didn't had enough money. So I decided to come back to Germany. I went back to Germany for a couple of months, and then I started traveling again. And my last destination that I'm still at is Costa Rica, was Costa Rica. Now I just stayed here. I'm just still here. I am right now working at a jewelry store. It's not a lot of money, but it's funny because I work 5 hours a day, I surf the whole day, and I have a lot of free time. I still have my friends from the hotel, so I sometimes meet with them, but I don't have that much time at all because I'm like working and surfing all the time. I could have more time, but I prefer surfing. So yes, that's the thing. And now I'm here. I decided to stay here for at least a couple of years. I'm going to search for another job, maybe online, and I also want to study online so that I can stay here and study at the same time. So now, what are the things that I like the most? Are the beach, obviously, and the people are very nice out here, so they're very welcoming. Even if there's like every person here has 2 sides, you know. Everyone is a good person, but everyone can also be a bad person. But we don't want to talk about this. It's in like the whole world is like this, every person is like this, so it's not that much of a struggle. And I also like the freedom that you have here, because you can, for example, you can wear whatever you want to, go out to town, and nobody would say anything, you know. Nobody would say something because nobody cares. You can do whatever you want to, you can go out however you want to, and nobody would be like, oh my gosh, why are you wearing this? Or oh my gosh, why are you wearing that? You know, it's so fucking easy. So that's a nice thing. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was not that unorganized, but it was just another informing video for you to know how I came here, how I decided to stay here, and why I decided to stay here. Thank you for watching.